All right, y'all. We are hopping back in to the Outer Worlds for our second stream ever. Excited to continue. Did you know that a Raptidon biological overview of the internal anatomy? I wonder what 7 is right here. What do you guys think 7 is? Indigenous Fauna Chart 1. Fauna? AKA fauna and flora. Huh. Oh, we're in. Surprise says Persona 5 is like 70% dialogue. And it's a long game, so that's like a lot of dialogue. It's so fucking good. I'll have to see what this game is all about someday. I will have to see what it's all about someday. Don't quote me and say I'm checking it out tomorrow. I'm just saying I'll have to check it out someday. Hey, Pravati. So in our last episodes, we made a companion real quick. We're headed to let's find it. We're headed to the place with the. You have to turn off their power. What's it called? What is it called? It's to Adelaide and the Botanical Lab. The Botanical Lab. So we're headed to the Botanical Lab. Along the way, we're gonna hopefully blow some people up, shoot them in the head, etc. Shoot them in the head, etc. What is going on over here? Guys, I'm gonna get so distracted so easily. That's a marauder. Oh, buddy. Distractions are fine. Oh, buddy.
Okay, gone quiet.
Distractions are fine. What is that? A tamed canid? You think it'll attack me?
Huh?
Ah! I missed all those shots. Uh-oh. Yep, they are gonna attack me. Yo. Okay, we missed all of our shots there. They really do hit us pretty hard when they hit us. Hey, Batsa boy. You are correct. This is not Super Mario World. Welcome back into Outer Worlds. That's the last of them. Are you sure? So if I get hit a couple more times, I'm fucking dead. Four out of 5 doctors, by the way, recommend not eating canid meat raw, even without the bits of detritus stuck to it. The 5th doctor died shortly after ingesting the meat, so his opinion could not be taken for the record. I imagine, then, that is 5 out of 5 doctors. Hi, Tub. Hi, Brack. How's it going? Hello, hello. Happy... What day is today? What day is today? What day is today? Happy Wednesday, friends. Use time dilation more. Roger that. Surprise, roger that. Just click heads and use time dilation more. Oh, I see we're playing Battletoads. Welcome to Battletoads, by the way. Welcome to Battletoads. Rack, how's your Wednesday going? Are those mines? What do you guys think? Yeah, they are. Yo, there's mines everywhere. Okay, but there's also loot. I'm hearing shit that direction. A primal nest? What's the button for quick save? What's the button for quick save? Because we're gonna need to use it a lot. What's the button? Quick save. Does anybody know what the button for quick save is? We're gonna need to use it because when we're gonna run at these people, we're gonna need to save it real quick. Quick save is F5. Great, love to see it. Just like it is in the other game I play. It's right trigger. Did you mean left trigger? Right trigger is not the right one. Yeah, fuck that noise. No way. No fucking way. Found out that the Gorillas figurine and U2s just shipped today. You bought a Gorillas figurine? Like a U2s thingy? Rack? That's awesome. Oh, shit. Whoa, lag. Very lag. Uh-oh. Oh! Headshots, 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 headshots. Yeah! This pistol sucks, by the way. Found out, yeah, I spent 80 bucks on the Gorillas figurine. Oh, shit. Going ham. Lithuania is back to quarantining. Oh, I didn't see that. A Dervish Mist. An adrenaline booster. That is a level 2 armor. We'll take that. I see that the AI in this game isn't that great. Not when you play on normal difficulty like me. I don't mean to brag or anything, but welcome to level 2 difficulty. I should have blown him up using the using that thing right there. Let's be clear. The AI in this game isn't that great, but also neither is the player. Hey, hey-oh, hey-oh. All right, there's more good stuff over here. Also you. I don't know. Should I be picking up necklaces, chat? A hunting rifle. Oh, armor parts, mag pick. Great. What did you say? My internet died? Brack, I'm sorry to see Lithuania is back in quarantine. Sorry to see that, man. All right. All right. So, here's a question I have. How good is this hunting rifle? I have multiple assault rifles. Not bad, it looks like. Check it out. Let's check it out. Ooh. Do you see how still he holds it? That's sexy. Turns out it's actually not that still. It's very still to start, and then it gets less still as you go. Interesting. Okay. Let's keep going. Chat, I may or may not have had a dream last night about the Outer Worlds, and this sort of like where a sky was kind of similar to this. It didn't have that. Jesus Christ. I may or may not be having like No Man's Sky type space dreams now. So why are they're all dead? They're all dead. Brack says, but how have you been, Noodle Arms? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I was saying earlier, I had kind of a weird morning. Just kind of woke up in a fog. Not the greatest morning start. You know, but that's okay. Should I be going in these places? I don't really know. I don't really want to spend loads of time in all these places. Like, I don't feel like I get that much useful out of there. But also, sounds like a pretty dream. I almost never remember my dreams, and I do remember this one because of shit like the moons and stuff, you know? It was a very pretty dream. Yeah, I'm alright, Brack. I don't know. Let's see what else. What else? I have like a hard running workout I'm supposed to do later, and I'm a little bit tired, and like it's just that time of year, man. It's 100% ambidextrine. I wonder what that does. Ambidextrous? It's 100% that time of year where everything's just like a little bit of a bummer, you know? Everything's just a little bit of a bummer. Hi, Mars. How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Exclamation Mars in chat. I don't know why I just picked up a model spaceship, but I own one now. Oh, it's that way. It's not this way. What's this way? If I hit M, is that the map? M is the map. We're getting there. So yeah, Brack, that's how I've been. I don't know. It's been a little bit of a weird day, but that's okay. You'll have those occasionally. I feel like I have them more often this time of year. That's for goddamn sure. Have I mentioned that I don't love Indiana weather? Recently? Only in the last couple days, every single day. Have I mentioned it? Okay, the botanical lab. Here we go. Ooh. That's a good person. Never mind. We don't shoot them.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Do all 4 of these take the exact same type of ammo? Oh, no. We just happen to have the exact same of light and heavy. Interesting. I got bad news for you. I'm not going to move along.
I don't know you.
Shoot everyone, leave no prisoners.
For, it ain't here. Move along.
Brack, how much do you know about Outer Worlds? Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Well, I'm looking for the geothermal plant.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start,
That's literally what I did right
camp,
before this.
know that I got my sights on you.
Well, where can I find Adelaide?
We're in the hothouse, tending crop.
Tending
Enough
crop?
with the questions.
Or
No
crap?
offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
All right, hothouse it is. We all got problems. I just got shot into space. Nah, yeah,
Much
sure.
obliged.
Crandon Top. Mars says, I'm submitting an abstract to a conference, and the more I look at it, the more I think it's garbage. And I'm in a feedback loop where I keep revising it and then looking at it and feeling like it's at the drawing board still. Mars, I have great news for you. You are done with that abstract. Set that shit aside. Print out a copy and burn it if you have to. But when you've reached that stage, I got great news for you. You are finished. Hey, Adelaide's over there. Well, let's go straight to Adelaide. That's a rough stage to be in, Mars. I know that stage well. What if it's still bad though? I have great news for you. It's not bad, first off. And 2, it's also just done. Oh shit.
Pretty.
I guess it is pretty. I should probably be looking around, shouldn't I? Wow, pretty. Also, I could steal some stuff. Like right there. Let me add it. Just don't burn the original copy? That's true. Just don't burn the original copy. Martin, how's it going? Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. What a cinematic drink
hungry, there's meat
that
turning on
was.
the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater,
she's so
leave
sweet.
them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Why are you so sweet? That's my question. Mars says, Brack, I already burned my computer. Uh-oh. My question is, you must be Adelaide.
I've been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Guys, how's the
Excuse me,
audio
Miss McDevitt?
levels? Sound okay for
Sorry,
dialogue?
it's just, you got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long?
Thomas speaks of you
You should
often.
try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Sounds great, Rebecca. Thank you. Tobaccorn tea. I brewed it in an... That sounds terrible, honestly. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna... Is this your greenhouse?
The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I got bad news, guys. I was sitting here to make her join the other side, and I'm about to join her fucking side. She's speaking my language. Meanwhile, Martin types in the chat, "Communists!" in all caps.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it.
I wonder how she did that.
The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash
Elbow
of love,
grease?
and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
What's the special fertilizer? Is it human shit? Please tell me it's human shit. Human blood? Looks like you've made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil.
All right, Mary
we
Oliver.
put down new roots.
Wow, like the spores of the puffball. They could have picked a better name than puffball. Puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil. We put down new roots. Brack has redeemed push-ups. Brack, I'm gonna do push-ups as soon as we're done with dialogue, okay? Thanks for the push-ups. Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Okay. Now I have to do the thing. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Listen, I don't...
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
She's very reasonable. She's so reasonable. She's not like, get out. She's like, what's his idea of peace? Go for it. Sure. Something about coming... Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends.
Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess.
I like this lady.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I
There
and
you go.
my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Well, Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I'm asking myself the same question, girl. Adelaide, you and I, same side. I need it to repair my ship. I need the power regulator that your camp has.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be.
Brack says,
You're
are you
going
joining
down
the
to
dark
plant.
side?
You should
It's not the
divert
dark side,
power
Brack.
away from Edgewater.
It was the right side all
toward
along.
Our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery.
Oh,
Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
you're not wrong. Guys, is the audio and visual off? I think it's off again. Son of a gun. What have you got against the town? What do you have against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your
That's not an
father
answer,
died
Mars.
of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but
Shit.
he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I'm so glad we're starting off on this note today, because when I was playing last time, I just kept getting depressed by everything on the other side of this issue. Like, Spacer's choice is so depressing. Let's say I
Life
help
in
you. What happens to
Edgewater grinds
Edgewater?
to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
As soon as we're done with the dialogue, Brack. It's weird. I don't want to take breaks during dialogue to do it. We gotta keep the dialogue moving forward, Brack. I will consider it. I will consider
I
it.
trust you will listen to your conscience.
There we go. All right, push-ups for Brack. Mars says, sounds like an excuse. Kappa. No, it's the fact that I kept getting frustrated yesterday because we were in the first 10 minutes of this game and I had to do 25 push-ups and everybody waited until I was in the seat. Thank you, Surprise, for more push-ups. So in the first 15 minutes of the game yesterday, trying to set the tone, then people waited until I got back into my seat to do push-ups. What I should have just done is been really clear and said, hey, for the next couple minutes, I'm not going to do push-ups or drink stuff until we're in a good spot. Like, for instance, randomly sitting here. Thanks for the push-ups, Surprise. Oh shit, guys, I ran over Megan's headphone. All right. I don't know, it's one of those things. It's in good fun. But it's in good fun, but I may have to stop it eventually. I may have to like limit the push-ups farther or something. Rex says, Mars, we were monsters all along. Or just clarify when I'll do push-ups and when I won't. All right. So, is the camera off, or is it okay? I'm gonna restart it real quick. Is this for YouTube? This will eventually go on YouTube. Yes, Mars. Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's do some more looking around on in the botanical lab. I'll be honest with you guys, if it wasn't obvious already, I'm gonna pick Adelaide's side of things. I am gonna pick Adelaide's side of things. Mars says maybe you could turn off push-ups for eventual YouTube stuff, except maybe Minecraft, because there's a bit more downtime possible in that. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it for some YouTube stuff, and I don't mind it in the right spot, but it just got a little ridiculous. And I know that part of the fun of making me do push-ups and making me chug stuff is interrupting the flow to do it. So yeah, but also like, I don't know. I don't actually need that badly. Yeah, and I like that. So, I think I'll probably just have to be like, hey, listen, just so you understand. The next couple minutes. Gold teeth? Why is there gold teeth? What is there gold teeth for? And why is there this saw and this bloody rag? Whose gold teeth are they? Whose are they? Cheers, Mars. I'm sure people understand. And if they don't, then push-ups can just go away. But I've also always known our community to be understanding on stuff like that, so. And I really enjoy push-ups. I enjoy the ability for somebody who has just hung out here for like an hour or so to be able to make me do some push-ups. Those are your teeth. I got them yesterday from a random guy underneath a bridge. All right, personal files. Password is required. We could hack it. We hacked it. This is Adelaide's files. All right. Wait, sorry. First entry. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 days since I walked away from life at the Edgewater Cannery. Fortuitously, the old botanical labs are still operational mostly. Soil's sour. I'll do what I can, but I need some more powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of saltuna lingering on my tongue day in, day out. I want something fresh. Something that grows out of the earth. We found another worker from Edgewater. Ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. I'm not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. I imagine an exodus is brewing. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state. Fever, Shallow breathing, delirious, must have been plagued. I set him right with a diet of greens. He was all better in a couple weeks physically, spiritually. He's one of our flock now. Cool. Experimental notes. Surprise says, can I redeem some more push-ups? Sure. I might not do them the second you redeem them, but I'll do it when there's a good break. Like after reading this. First entry of experimental notes. I'm hereby repurposing this botanical lab from its original conception as a gear in the soulless automaton. That's the second time they've used that word. Of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but like all Spacer's Choice products, it is cheap and unreliable. I shall have to make some repairs with my own two hands. This place shall become a nursery. Before it was abandoned, I understood that the horticulturalists failed to produce a single viable crop. Something about the soil being too poor. I'm determined to find a way. May the Eternal smile upon my endeavors. My friend just bought Mortal Kombat. What number is that? XL? I don't know Roman numerals that well. And challenged me. Little did he know I won a few Mortal Kombat tournaments. May the Eternal smile upon my endeavors. Flora are living things as sensitive to the environment as any breathing, thinking body. I contend that the crops in this region failed because the corporate scientists tending to them are cold, heartless, inhumane people acting on behalf of a sterile and inhumane power. Preach it. One cannot expect your crops to flush with green and to reach for the sky under these conditions. She's a fucking poet, man. The soil is sour, it's true. I don't know quite how to explain that. I'm sure the scienticians will say something about biology or the carbon cycle, but I can conclude after months of my own experimentation that the secret to a rich and wholesome garden is love, attention, compassion, and a natural fertilizer bursting with organic materials. Just as nature intended. They still haven't told us what the natural fertilizer is. What do you guys think it is? That's Mortal Kombat 10, but with a DLC. With all DLCs. Gotcha. Here you go, surprise. See you, Brack. Thanks for being here, man. Martin's thinking it's dead bodies. I think dead bodies makes a lot of sense. I think dead bodies makes a lot of sense. Thanks for being here, Brack. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Okay. Let's go in here. I think that's very possible. What else could it be? It's not like they're gonna go out killing the, what are they called? The primals. Those suckers are scary. A light machine gun. Holy shit. Okay. I'll take it. Will I use it? That's a whole nother question. I don't know. I will take it. We're stealing from these poor people all the time. Fun Times Barrel. Nightingale Step. I think the modding in this game is probably going to be much too difficult for me in the long term. Yeah. Much too difficult for me in the long term. Or in the short term. In the long term, I think it'll be very doable. In the short term, I think it's probably a little overwhelming to try and figure out. Okay, I think that's everything. What do you think are on their graphs? X squared plus X equals... I don't know. I barely passed calculus, I'll be honest. X squared plus Y squared over O squared? Yikes. That looks like algebra, not calculus, but... It looked like there was a function on one of those. We've been in here? We've been in here, but we haven't been out back. Okay. So this is, I turned all the textures to low to make sure that the game runs as well as it can.
That's Thomas. He used
Still
to
looks
follow
pretty.
me around before he left the cannery.
Who, him? Who? What, who? Who's Thomas? Who, this guy?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Okay. Good morning, Goldie. How's it going? And by good morning, I mean good afternoon.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Hey, did you guys hear that if you are hungry, Stefan has supplies you could eat? I don't know if you guys heard this. If you're hungry, Stefan is the one with supplies, and you could go eat them. Oh, Jesus. Mines. How's it going, Goldie? Welcome. We're back in Outer Worlds. We're exploring a place known as the Botanical Lab. I like it when the doors are closed. That means I can't go that way anyways. I shouldn't even bother. You like to see it. I'm disoriented today? Uh-oh. What's disoriented? Disorienting. I woke up kind of disoriented. Did you guys know that Stefan's got supplies? Oh, there's the power regulator we could steal, but we are going to avoid stealing. Instead, we'll steal literally everything else. Hey Ryan, I think if you're not feeling satiated, then Stefan might have some kind of supplies that might help you. Martin, are you backseating this game right now? What? Martin. Dude, I hate to be this way, but you can't backseat the game. Like, you can't spoil it for me that way. I was gonna find that out on my own. Goldie says I woke up in the middle of the night to my computer rattling. So, broken sleep. Now I'm trying to figure out why my computer's rattling. Oh, God. Like laptop or, trip tease? Oh, yeah. It does sound like strip tease. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Guys, we gotta find Stefan just so that we could eat some stuff. Hope nobody's noticing me stealing. It's probably something caught on a fan, Surprise says. The PC you built, gotcha. You know what? If there's one person I'd trust, it would be Surprise, who is our resident tech expert. So when he says probably something caught on a fan, that's probably it. Martin says, I'm sorry, Ryan. I just got overexcited. That's okay, Martin. I forgive you. That's cool. Oh, shit. What's up? You guys know that Stefan...
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
...has supplies? I am aware. Are you aware? You guys didn't see that shit. I didn't steal anything. What are you talking about? Stefan has food that might help you. Number 10 might supplies you. Number 10 might supplies you. Wait, what's number 10? Or was that an autocorrect from Stefan? I already pulled it apart and cleaned the fans. Could be a bad bearing on a fan. Oh, Mars. Oh, number 10 might surprise you, supplies you. I got you. They can't all be winners. I'm sorry, Mars. I'm sorry I didn't laugh at that joke hard enough. I have regrets. All right, we're gonna break in. I have regrets. Still rattling? Shit.
What do you think you're doing? Do what you want, I guess.
I was just leaving. What the fuck's in here? I forgot that they can just see me do that shit, you know? Vaguely worth it. Totally forgot. You know, Foot tells so many clunkers, but everyone only remembers the winning jokes. How come I get hit the other way? I think I'll have to ban him to even it out. Oh! The sound it makes when you take fall damage is definitely a breaking leg. Uh-oh. That's okay, I'm buying a new case, Goldie says. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I have a full tower and it's very large and heavy. I want a mid tower. Spacer's Choice found a flaw in you. Flaw tutorial. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. The choice is yours. Acrophobia. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function well when the ground is far beneath you. It means less dexterity, perception, and temperament. I reject your idea for a flaw. I'm gonna keep taking effing fall damage, you turd. The game just said, quote 9, I just took fall damage like a dumbass. Fuck. It said, listen, Stop falling. I definitely have room to decrease. All right. That's where we were. Cool. So we've done all that, so let's go this way. Was that the Teletubby? Uh-oh. Wait, was what? Was the person who showed up on the screen the Teletubby? Uh-oh. No, it's the weird. I think it's the Spacer's Choice logo. I can't really tell. It's this like weird moon-looking. It's pretty like. It's kind of disturbing, the moon-looking logo. Hey, does Stefan have supplies? Did you guys know? Stefan has supplies. When I built it, my first and only build, my ex told me to get a full tower since I was a new builder, so I did. You did the Teletubby. Uh-oh. Go look it up. The Teletubby. Uh-oh. 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 I don't know. Teletubby. Uh-oh. Teletubby. Uh-oh compilation. Uh-oh. 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 Yo, I like it. I like it a lot.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
He said a whole other line. Wow. This game's deep. I really could have swore he was going to tell me about Stefan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That scared the shit out of you? I'm sorry, Rebecca. It scared the shit out of me, too, if it helps. It was really fucking loud. Uh-oh. I hit... What does F9 do? I just hit F9. Oh, shit. I hit F9 to mute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That shit's gonna have to change. That is now F6. Fuck. Did I just... Guys. Oh, thank Christ. That's so much better. Okay. F5 to save, just to be really clear. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I thought we just lost all of our progress there. We did not lose all of our progress. Thank God. Okay. Surprise says, I would never really recommend a full tower unless you're doing a dual loop water cooled PC. Goldie says, yeah, I see that now. Yeah, I see that now. Goldie, I have great news for you. You're not the first person who ever made a mistake based on an ex's recommendation, you know? Exes, it turns out, the worst people in the world to make recommendations are your exes. The problem is, at the time, they aren't your exes, and so you trust them for it, you know? Uh-oh. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Guys. What's sleeping? Sleep for 8 hours? I'd love to sleep for 8 hours. Sleep for 9 hours. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's sleep. Oh, piss. Oops. I can't get out of it. It turns out, man, X's recommendations, they're never good. Is there a way to cancel this? I'd hit Q again, but I don't know what it would do. Okay. Press Q again. See, I wasn't sure if it would just add another one on the second half of it. Surprise, you okay today, man? You chilling? Are you in class right now? Is class okay? Mock apple. I don't think we want those. You guys think I can make this jump, or am I about to break my leg? Didn't break my leg. Dude, I'm sorry today's been rough. I really am. Can we do anything? Marsh says, what belongs in a short bio for a conference proposal? Do I say... Like, what do I say? I'm a student who this second conference... I've published nothing. I am student who this second conference I've published nothing, am successful. Very nice. Mars, you should do that, and except include a little bit that says Borat voice. Just so that they really know how to read it, you know? Oh, buddy, don't do that. They make sure they know. You got to give them enough clues to know how to read it. Okay, so then this way we should have been in this one. Right? Yeah, let's go right here. And I bet this is Stefan. It's Stefan! Do you have supplies?
You hungry? We got canid ribs.
I have supplies.
Canid flank. Canid snout, too. Something
Goldie,
I can
go
help you
for
with?
it. Goldie, tell us what you're frustrated with about us. And also in life, but also in this. Mars says, it's all fun and games, but do you have any actual advice? I'm all ears. Don't play the measuring your dick game. That's the one thing I would say, is don't play the measuring, laying it all out on the table, and like make the focus less about accomplishments and more about personality. Slayer, is that you? I don't remember. Slayer, that's your new name, right? Just try it again. Sometimes the server breaks. Stefan says, something I can help you with. Well, what are you selling, Stefan?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Oh, that's a clever play on words there. Clever play on words. Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat. I don't know, Mars, if that's helpful at all. But the thing I think long term, you're happiest is just like do some personality stuff in the ways that you can. Professional, but with personality. Stefan, everybody told me that you have supplies. But I'm not interested in any of your supplies. Alright, let's see if there's anything in here. Goldie says, I'm always the helper and the listener in my friends groups. So when I need to talk about something, or when I'm struggling, no one asks me how I'm doing. I text them, hey, and then we spend the next few hours processing through their stuff, and they never ask, how are you? Oh, God. Yo, I got friends like that. And I've also been that friend at times. And that is rough. For somebody, especially for somebody like you, it seems like, I'm guessing it could only be multiplied for somebody like you, who works in, like, an emotional area. Like, the just assumption that you will carry emotional conversations and be there for emotional conversations. I believe that. I really believe that. Martin's watch time is 118 hours, and he says, man, those are rookie numbers. I gotta pump those up.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Stefan's got supplies. Good to know. Great. Is there even a hunger bar? I don't actually even know how this works. Character. Skills, perks, details. Reputation, that's fine. Parvati, that's the companion thing. Okay, that's fine. I have 72 out of 90 inventory slots, by the way. My best friend hasn't asked how I'm doing right now. Or in months, sorry. And that really bothers me. That's tough, Goldie. That's really tough. I'm not good at navigating that landscape either. Surprise says, Goldie, could you mention it to him? Mars has watched for 424 hours. 420 blaze it. Zoe's journal, page 12. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back to this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Just because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick, and I grabbed a little bit too much adrenatime. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Treat yourself. Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate 1 dox of adrenatime. Suddenly you're committing larceny. The world that this game inhabits is so absurd and sad and depressing and all of it at once. Another one, page 22. And Goldie says, my empathy prevents me because I know she's really struggling right now, so it feels insensitive to say it. It's also like I don't want her to feel obligated to ask me how I'm doing either, because that'll just feel forced. Goldie, how much of a... do you like reading at all? Do you enjoy reading? Your thing here reminds me of what you're talking about here and the problem you're encountering. Reminds me of a short story by the writer David Foster Wallace called The Depressed Person. Not in that it's depressing or that it's about depression, but it's about the like paradoxical loops we run our relationships through, where it's like, it's not that I want it's not that I want you to, it's not that I need somebody to ask me, it's that I want you to ask me without me having to ask for you to ask me. I want to like reading, but I don't, so I have Audible. That's great. I like Audible too. Excuse me. Today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take your destiny into your own hands. This is 10 pages later, by the way. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat, bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food. I've gotten some spare cans of tuna. Is she about to... Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrenatime too. Everybody loves Adrenatime. Especially you, apparently. Even Marauders. I got odds these Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrenatime before their eyes. Oh my god. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Zoe is taking over. She's going to try and organize the unorganizable Marauders. Do you think she succeeded? That's crazy. All right, we've been in there. Great, so I think that's the whole thing. Awesome. I wonder if she succeeded. I bet she did. Otherwise, we wouldn't notice it. I want you to want to ask me. Exactly, Goldie. Spress says, do you have any friends that aren't going through rough times? I know I have my issues, Goldie says. That's why I decided to be single. Relationships are hard. I have one other friend, but we've grown apart over the years. I could reach out to her. You could. I think, too, like... That's a good point. Goldie says, I think I'm just grieving the loss of my best friend. Got divorced, had a baby, moved, and our friendship is changing drastically. So, like, even if it's not going to be... Even if you'll still be friends, it'll always be very different. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we're not actually going to do it. What's this one? So that's what we have to do first. Okay. Sorry, just clicking through some stuff. Oh, I have to double click it to make it the active quest. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, great. This feels kind of wrong to say, but find new friends, Surprise says. Goldie says, how do you find new friends? I'm not good at it. That's a genuine... I'm not good at it. That's a genuine question. I am the wrong person to answer that question. That's for sure. That is where the geothermal thing is. Okay. I don't know. I mean, during COVID, what I've done is turned online. I've massively turned online. I think with your best friend, it's really not wrong to say, hey, can I be honest with you? And then... As you, I'm sure, are very good at, Goldie, do a lot of the like. Let's go towards green now. Do a lot of the like express to them how you're feeling, and in I statements and not in you statements. Like, this is how I'm doing. I'm struggling a little bit, feeling like I always have to be the person, and leave a lot of space for space for there to be other... Leave a lot of benefit of the doubt room. Like, you can say things like, I know that this isn't true, but it's how it feels right now. And I don't like that. And, you know. Does that make sense? That's the thing I try a lot with friends, is like, if I'm feeling something that is hard to admit, one of the ways I can admit it is by saying, I know this isn't probably how it actually is, but it's how I feel. Sprite says, if I'm being honest, I don't know. I spend most of my time on the internet because I can't find friends. Dude. I mean, one, it's impossible right now, and it's so hard. The good news, it's one of the few... I don't know. I can't imagine trying to make friends right now at Surprise's age. Because I was shit at it at Surprise's age. What is that? And that was when we could go out to places. It's an ethology log. Hunting behavior of feral canids. My name is Kane Van Akka. I am a Spacer's Choice ethologist, specializing in the fauna... I don't know why I'm choosing this voice. Of Terra 2. Currently, I am studying the hunting behavior of feral canids. I managed to find a nice hunting spot beside a rather large pack of canids. This is the largest pack of feral canids I have ever seen in the Vale. What do you guys think of my voice? In a sufficiently large pack, canids will hunt just about anything. This pack could properly take down a small group of primals, given the chance. Smaller packs tend to give a wide berth to the primals roaming this region. Sprats and terrores, there's so many words I don't know, however, are fair game for even a lone canid. I'm afraid I may have to move on before I can study this pack closely. I'll have to leave my things. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, you did have to move. The assistant was supposed to pick up the stuff. How'd the assistant do? Not that good. So, do you think from that lesson that we should attack him or no? From his thing? Goldie says, here's where my head goes. If they wanted to know, they would ask. I don't want to burden them with my problems. I hear that. I do hear that, Goldie. I think sometimes one of the bravest things you can do, though, is give yourself the benefit of the doubt that you are not a burden, which is so very tough, and allow your friends to prove that to you. You know? I don't know that we want to take them out. I don't think that it gets us anything, you know? Instead, let's go get this stuff. And if they attack, they attack. Does that make sense, Goldie? I know that that feels like your reality, is that it would feel like a burden to do it. An Orthrus. I wonder what that is. But that doesn't mean it actually true. And this is coming from a person who is very fucking bad at reaching out first. Nick, who is in the channel all the time. Who was my best man at my wedding very recently, like my long-term best friend. I am a worse friend to him than he is to me. And there are only small like it only comes around occasionally where there's a chance for me to be a better friend to him than, you know, to be the better friend. And it doesn't happen very often. But when it happens, I try and take advantage of it. And I trust that your friend will take the advantage of that when she can too. He or she can too. Yeah. I just end up pushing people away. That's easier for me. It is easier for a lot of people. It's freaking hard. It is very hard. Mars says, I have a friend who cares and wants to know but never knows how to ask. I just have to start talking about my problems and she'll always listen and help. Mars, that's beautiful. That's really... I like that. That seems exactly right to me. Is that some people just don't know how to start that conversation, but they're good at it once it starts. I love that, Mars. That feels so accurate to me. What does this button do? What does this X button do? What is Z?
Sure, on my way.
Oh shit, I forgot about Z. We now know what Z does. Thanks so much for watching this episode of our Outer Worlds Let's Play series. If you liked what you saw, I would really appreciate a like underneath the video. Otherwise, we'll see you at the same time, same place tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.